The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. And for the Raptors, Barrett and Barnes at the 2 and 3. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Robert Williams. And it's Quickly in at the point. And Doris, here at the halfway stage of the regular season, what do you think teams have to do to continue to improve?
Well, coaches love this question because what they talk about all the time is process, not skipping steps, getting into the gym every day and being consistent with your habits. To me, there's no mystery to success, whatever we're talking about. The magic is in the work.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Now here's Barnes. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Quickly against Curry. And it's Quickly with a miss. Here's Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. And the layup is good off the glass.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside, Green. Offline with a 3. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Barnes, and rejected. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Hield, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Well, Buddy Hield, opportunistic in transition, an opportunity to show you I've got some speed.
Outside Barnes, pass to Ayton. Back to Barnes. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. The 3, Barrett. And the Raptors get it back. Tries again. Here's Ayton. Here's Quickly. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Williams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Quickly against Curry, and he lobs it up.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far. Quickly passes to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Pass to Williams. The teardrop. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Green finds Hield. Outside Curry. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And always a lot to find out when opponents haven't seen each other yet.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Buddy Hield.
The Raptors, Little Ballers.
Quickly against Curry. Back to Quickly. Pass to Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the paint. Oh, Green with a block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Barrett passes to Quickly, and he's gone for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Barnes against Kuminga. Outside Hield from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Hield's got 5.
If you've got a shooter like Hield on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Barnes. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Hield against Barrett. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Edey's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
Edey.
Kuminga finds Curry. Hield on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Barnes against Kuminga. Barnes, it's good.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Hield passes to Kuminga. And here's Jackson Davis. 8 points in his last timeout. Quickly against Curry. Can't get it to fall. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Pass to Barrett. That one goes. Count it. Barrett's got his third basket on the night right there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now Jackson Davis. Curry surveys. And here is Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hield from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Raptors trail by 4. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now, here's Green. No points so far. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Curry. From deep. Rebound Toronto.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Kuminga's shot is off. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Barnes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, can do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in for Green. Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. Waters is checked in for Hield. And it's Melton in for Curry. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Warriors have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Waters, the pass to Looney. Now here's Jackson Davis. Melton outside. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Over Murray. Wiggins, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
To the inside. Here's Edey. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Warriors leading. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Edey. Mitchell against Melton. Here's Shepard. It's good.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Melton against Mitchell. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Mitchell against Melton. Inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Melton. Still without a bucket. Here's Waters. The rebound by Shepard. Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kevon Looney picks one up.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That free throw good from Barnes. Massey, he's checked in for Toronto. And it's tied up with that one. Now Melton. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. To the right side. Here's Looney. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
An absolute brutal showing from the line.
Line for the Warriors. Waters, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Toronto making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Here's Murray. And again, Toronto, no good.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Waters can't hit. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Toronto. They trail by 1. 55 seconds left now in the first quarter. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Up top, Wiggins, defended by Murray. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Melton. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Mitchell. No points yet. Pass to Bassi. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Charles Bassi taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors leading. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, Looney. Can't connect from short range.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Mitchell against Melton. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Shepard for three. He can't get that one to fall. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Warriors. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. Back after this.
28.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
They've got Bruno Fernando. Davion Mitchell is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Murray. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
The free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And Wiggins drops them both. Raptors trail by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Fernando. Outside Barrett. Now Ayton. 4 on the clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. Kuminga, he's checked in for Melton.
Warriors substitution. Jonathan Kuminga.
To Ayton from 17. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Oh, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Wiggins against Barrett. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. 17-foot shot on the way. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 9.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
Now here's Mitchell. He's scoreless. Outside Barrett. To the middle. Here's Fernando. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Andrew Wiggins. That's his first.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for 1. Bruno Fernando.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take.
Raptors foul. Bruno Fernando. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Quickly is checked in for Mitchell. Both free throws good for Kuminga. Raptors trail by 4. Quickly outside over Curry, and it's quickly with a miss. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Curry takes it in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. How about the all-around game of this group of players? Here are the assist leaders among the bigs so far this season. The 4th spot held by Draymond Green.
Yeah, you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's quickly. Yet to see a basket. Throws it up high. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Looney. Shoots over Ayton. Oh, Ayton with the block.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
The 3, Barrett. Here's Fernando. Green covering. Second shot opportunity. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga. Strong like bull.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
To the inside. Fernando misses. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Wiggins against Barrett. It's blocked. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Wow, hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Here's Kuminga. Good. Kuminga's gotten his second bucket on the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Wiggins against Barrett. Shoots over Wiggins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Outside Kuminga. Misses from close range. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. Barrett played it in with a nice touch off the window. Barrett's got 11 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Comes up empty down low. The Raptors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. And he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Quickly outside. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball. Wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
That's tipped and stolen by Barrett. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Quickly outside. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Some changes for Toronto. Edie's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williams comes in for Fernando. And Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Murray. Heald's checked in for the Warriors. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Curry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
IQ is fearless, baby. Absorbs the foul and continues on his way.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Emmanuel quickly. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Quickly.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, Quickly finished 2nd in 6th Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And Quickly drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Wow, Buddy Hield taking flight, showing he is more than just a 3-point specialist.
Here's Quickly. From down in the low post, it goes. Here's Curry. He's got 11. Out left to the wing. Ooh, poked away. Kuminga against Williams. Kuminga's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Kuminga. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll, of course, update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
They get the rebound. Jackson Davis. Oh, Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Massey, he's checked in for Toronto. Shepard comes in for Barrett. Waters is checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Curry. Wiggins down low. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Bassi. Here's Edey. Pass to Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. That one a little long. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
First one falls for him.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
That one drops. He ties it up. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside heel. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, this is when Buddy Hield's teammates start to consistently feed him. They understand what a rhythm he's in.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra-aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Quickly. 6 points for him, and they pick up 2. Quickly's got 8.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Quickly against Melton. Pass to Heel. Now Jackson Davis. Melton with the ball. Wiggins outside.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Tries a 10-footer. Barnes, it's good. He's got 9.
How about Scotty Barnes getting that jumper off the bounce so quickly the defense can't get there in time.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Waters. Bassi pulls it in. Bassi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Quickly outside. Here's Edey, pounded by Wiggins. And it's Edey missing. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Warriors. Melton outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Raptors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Mitchell's checked in for Toronto. And he can't hit the second. The Raptors for the lead. 1:33 left in the second quarter. Pass to Edey. Here's Shepard. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Shepard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Back to Melton. To win the drought. And it's rejected. It's Barnes on the wing. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Here's Edey. Kicks it out to Barnes. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Golden State ball.
Warriors trail by 4. Now Hield. 12 points for him. To the middle. Pass to Jackson Davis. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Hield.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for 2, Shepherd.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hits both from the stripe. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Hield. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so it's Toronto leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team is playing.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist number. Guys are making cuts. They move the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine, sort of like myself.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis, and it's Kuminga in at the 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Bassey. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kuminga. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Barnes.
Second personal
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Toronto making a switch here. Quickly's checked in.
Shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Toronto leading by 3. Now here's Quickly. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jackson Davis, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, there's evidence all over the floor of how well Stephen Curry runs this team. He does a good job keeping them at their pace and making all the right decisions.
Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Ayton finds Williams. Quickly outside, shot clock at 6. He was all alone on that one. Barrett's got 14 points.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Pass to Curry. Now Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Quickly against Curry. Barnes with it. Here's Ayton. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Quickly against Curry. Pass to Williams. Outside Barrett. Overhealed. And there's Barrett on the assist from Williams. He's got 16.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Outside Kuminga. And a deep 3 from Curry. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Outside Barnes. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Boy, you can combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Curry with another miss. Barrett against Hield. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. Kuminga against Barnes. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Now here's Quickly. Give him 8 points now. Outside Barnes. Here's Barrett. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Hield. And Barrett drops them both.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Now here's Green. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Curry from deep. That shot off.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Barrett. And here is Williams. Here's Mitchell. Hauled in by Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 7. And it's Green missing. Kuminga against Murray. And he banks in the layup.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Just a menace inside.
Well, their size, their strength, and their skilled passing ability. Draymond Green has such a great mix of attribute and skill.
Back to Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
To the left side wing. Here's Kuminga. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Toronto leading by 7. Timeout called, the Raptors.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some.
Here, Melton's checked in. And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. The Raptors in second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Here's Williams. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Curry against Mitchell. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep three-point range. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at the Warriors. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Well, I think for Golden State, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Mitchell, the pass to Williams.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Edey comes in for Williams, and it's Bassi in for Fernando. The Warriors also with a sub. Waters is checked in for Kuminga. Warriors trail by 5. To the inside. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Wiggins, no good. Raptors lead by 3. Murray with it. Now guarded by Curry. Murray passes to Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Davion Mitchell. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Shepard, he's checked in for Barrett. So he comes up empty, missing both. Warriors trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Here's Murray, following the score by Golden State. Clock at 6 to snap the cold streak, and the layup is good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Melton. Now Looney. The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Mitchell against Curry. Here's Shepard. He's got 6. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney.
Warriors substitution. Trace Jackson Davis.
Here's Mitchell. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Outside Murray. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Murray's got 8.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Pass to Waiters. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Shot from the top of the key. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside, here's Shepard. The Warriors pull it in. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And that one drops for him. Waters got his first basket. Toronto shooting at 45% of the game so far. Curry against Mitchell. And here's Shepard for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Curry. Back to Wiggins. For the lead. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Green's checked in for the Warriors.
Draymond Green.
A minute 42 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Now here's Jackson Davis. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. Here's Wiggins. And that one's long. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Shepard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for your Raptors. Shepard. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And the Warriors shooting a solid 47%. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Wiggins right side. Melton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Mitchell. Curry with the block.
A tremendous defensive effort from Stephen Curry. Believe me, his teammates will hear about that denial.
And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. In the third spot, the Warriors.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Curry. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Melton attacking. Rebound Toronto. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Murray passes to Mitchell. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Misses from short range.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Curry passes to Green. Over Mitchell. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Raptors. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. A moment here for an injury report. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Andrew Wiggins.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
They've got Emmanuel quickly. Williams is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Shepherd in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Kuminga. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. With some arc. Here's Jackson Davis. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Barnes finds Ayton. Here's Shepherd. Driving to the basket. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Puts up a deep three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Raptors foul. Scotty Barnes. That's his third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Both free throws good for Kuminga. And so here is Toronto. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's quickly. And counted from 12 feet.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel quickly ready to do just that.
The drive by Hield. Rebound Toronto.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Barnes. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Barrett against Hield. Pass to Curry. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Curry. Outside Kuminga. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw is good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Pass to Barrett. Back to quickly. It's stolen by Kuminga. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. And he dunks it down. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now here's quickly. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Left side Kuminga. Pass to Jackson Davis. Barrett against Hield. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered closely. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Toronto trailing. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Quickly against Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Hield. Four on the clock. The 3 from Curry. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Barrett, guarded by Hield. Outside Barrett. Pass to Aiden. To stop the drought. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. The 3 from Curry. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Offensive board. Aiden. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. The Warriors lead by 3. Curry with it. Pass to Kuminga. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And here is Barrett, guarded by Hield. Hield against Barrett. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Curry. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 24 points.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Quickly against Curry. Left side Barrett. From 11 feet away. Barrett missing again. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Hield. Curry passes to Hield. Now here's Green. Williams defending. The fader. And they'll get another chance. Hield for 3. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
The Raptors shooting just 42% so far in the game. Curry against Quickly. And here is Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Hield.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And Barrett drops them both.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Curry against Quickly. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Jonathan Kuminga at the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Both free throws, good for Kuminga.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Curry against Quickly. Here's Barnes. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's giving his all here in the fourth, sinking 4 of 5 shots.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Outside Hield. Fires for three. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the three.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And so it's Golden State with it. Toronto making their last shot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Barrett. On the wing quickly. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Hield. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Robert Williams picks up one.
Buddy Hield so active on the offensive end, finds the defense in a compromised position and gets what he's looking for.
The Warriors. Buddy Hield. 2 shots.
Shooting two.
That's good from Hield.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Hield hits them both.
We will look back on Buddy Hield's career and marvel at the consistent three-point shooting he provided no matter what team he played for.
Here's Barnes. Outside, Williams. Quickly against Curry. Quickly passes to Barnes. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
On defense, the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Kuminga. Offensive rebound. Outside heel. Williams against Green. And here's Kuminga for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game. Quickly against Curry. Quickly, outside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You like to see Scotty Barnes aggressive on the slash. This guy takes the initiative on the drive.
At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
2 minutes.
Curry finds heel. On the wing, Curry. Over quickly. They grab their own miss. Jackson Davis misses. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Here's Barnes to take the lead. Kuminga pulls it in. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 1. Here's Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Perhaps the last guy in the history of the NBA that you want to put at the free throw line. Stephen Curry will go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport, but we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
Now Barnes. There's 1:17 left in the 4th. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up for the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Barnes. Over Kuminga. Barrett. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
One thing you know about RJ, if there's a shot to be taken, even in a big-time moment, he will step in.
Now here's Curry. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Healed for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Money!
Oh, big-time delivery from the young Scotty Barnes. Clutch moment, no worries.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Murray's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Here's Barrett. Williams passes to Ayton. Quickly with the ball. Shoots over Curry, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Shooting for Golden State, Buddy Hield. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game, and the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the 4th. Your thoughts, guys? That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter here, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Buddy Hield. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And Murray launches it from deep. The kick out to Williams from outside the arc, off the mark. And so the Warriors take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.